What's up guys, LeopoldTheBrave here, and you all really liked part 1 of this little Sonic recast thing, so here's a part 2. For those who weren't here for part 1, basically since Roger Craig Smith stepped down or got laid off as the voice of Sonic, I'm assuming everyone else got recasted too. So here are the voice actors I would pick if it was up to me to choose all their next ones. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, huh? So if you haven't seen part 1, go check it out, and if you have, then let's go. Let's start off with Silver the Hedgehog. Now, Silver's voices in the past have been very normal. Like, the only description you can think of for them is teenager. Like, anyone could pretty much do a near-flawless impression of Silver by just talking normally. And it would be so easy to give him the same voice actor as Trunks from Dragon Ball Z because they're basically the same character. But you know what? I want to do something special for Silver, since he's become a lot more of an interesting character lately, as he developed this little socially awkward quirk instead of just being a generic future hero. I don't just want to pick a standard voice, I want to cast someone so good as Silver that when you hear the voice and see his picture on the screen, you just go, that's Silver. And after a quick pause, I've got it! The voice I've chosen for Silver is Jack DeSena. You may know him as Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let's listen.
What does the cabbage merchant use to fix his cabbages? A cabbage patch! Also, don't be afraid to make up some phrases, especially before an attack. Something like, Flying Kick-a-Pow! Now that your firebending's gone, I guess we should call you the Loser Lord.
I don't want to recast Blaze, I already really like her current voice actress, but if I must, then okay. I want to keep my choice for Silver in mind when I choose Blaze's VA, because Silver and Blaze spend a lot of time together, so I want someone who can bounce off his goofiness easy, while of course also still sounding like an elegant princess. And for that, I choose Ali Hillis. You may recognize her as Palutena from Kid Icarus. Let's listen.
Ready when you are. No one can hide from the light. Too bad for you. Oh, so sorry about that, Pit. Poor little Pitou.
Next up we have Rouge the Bat, and this is a super easy one. Like, so easy I'm shocked she hasn't voiced the character before already. Anyways, the actress I'm thinking of is Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. You may have heard her before on Cartoon Network as Connie's mother in Steven Universe, or as the energetic reporter Dynamite Watkins in OKKO Let's Be Heroes. But I'm choosing her based off her role as Nina in the Tekken series, so let's take a listen.
Pros like me can team up with anyone. I'm not playing around, you know. Playtime is over. No more! You're done! Let's take care of them. I guess I can help. Well, shall we begin? Another pawn off the board. Don't take it personally. Satisfied now?
Next up we have Espio the Chameleon, and my gosh, he's only 16 but has like some of the craziest, deepest voices I've ever heard. Especially in Sonic Heroes, good grief. So I chose something that's a little less mature sounding but still very stern, disciplined, and like, ninja-like, I guess, if that's a word. Anyways, the voice actor I choose for Espio is Robbie Daymond. You may recognize him as Raymond from OKKO, Jesse from Infinity Train, and Pinstripe from Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Also a bunch of different anime. Let's listen.
Your sister was killed by a Marleyan public security officer. That's a verified fact from our informant in the government.
Same old sis. You'll do absolutely anything to have your way. Just like when you stole the Shirato name from me. Why do you not understand? Why won't you even try to hear its voice?
It's Vector the Crocodile's turn now, and he is possibly one of the trickiest ones so far. He just has such a specific gravel and growl to his voice that it's hard to imagine him sounding like anything else. And that's pretty much how crocodile characters work, they have to have that growl. But I think Fred Tatasciore would be an excellent fit. You may recognize him as the Hulk in multiple Marvel cartoons and games, but also the new voice of Dingodile in the Crash series. Now, the hard part of this wasn't finding the voice, because Fred Tatasciore was pretty easy to think of when it comes to Vector. It's more so hard finding the voice samples. Most of Fred's roles use his growl to its maximum potential, to where he sounds like a monster, so it was hard to find voice samples where he cuts back a bit, but not too much to where the growl disappears. And Dingodile, of course, has an Australian accent, so I couldn't just use his samples, so be a little bit lenient with these. I'm sure you'll be able to hear Vector just fine in these, though. Let's listen.
Oh yeah! I've got it! I've got it! Today's bride to be is... Still playing hard to get? I can dig it. Oh yeah! Here I come, baby!
Charmy B was super duper easy. He's a brat, so I figured why not get someone that's voiced a ton of brats, like Brina Palencia. I probably butchered that, oh no. Anyways, you'd probably recognize her as Mineta from My Hero or Chaozu from Dragon Ball. Let's take a listen.
You again? You stink, so stay away! We may be allies, but I won't go easy on you. I'm not weird, you are. You're lame. No one wants to be a member of your stupid group. I don't know what a jig is, but you should have popped my head up when you had the chance, Granddaddy!
Since I recasted Jet in the last video, a few people requested that I do his companions too, Wave the Swallow and Storm the Albatross. Wave has a very snarky and smug attitude, especially towards everyone else that isn't Jet. Towards Jet, she's more dedicated and loyal. So I didn't want to go full-on bratty like Charmy, because Wave can pull back and take things seriously. So for Wave, I'd cast Laura Jill Miller. You may recognize her as Fink from OKKO, Juniper Lee, or more recently Haru from Beastars. Let's listen.
I'll watch as all you guys crash and burn together because of some stupid little grudge and your species goes extinct. Good riddance. If all of us have weapons, there's a chance we'll end up hurting each other. Someone could get killed. And since I'm the only member, it's been so hectic. If you're free, Legacy, I could really use a hand.
Storm was pretty easy. Now the voice I chose isn't as deep or grunty as his previous voices, but it still very much captures his dumb muscle persona. It's got plenty of gravel, and he speaks with the same tone and inflections as his other voices, so I think it works out pretty well. The voice I chose is Christopher Corey Smith, and you may recognize him as Rufus from Street Fighter or Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. Let's take a listen.
Take it, Muscle Man! Time for a change! Running makes me tired. Taking the stage! Here I go! I'm getting started! I'm counting on you! Need to recharge! This is it!
And there you have it. Those are all my recasts. Let me know what you think. I don't know if I'll be able to do a part 3 because there aren't very many recurring characters left. I mean, Cream the Rabbit is just a head voice.
Bet the cat is just this.
Anyone can really do those. Omega has a robotic filter over his voice, so there's no point in recasting him. And nobody cares about Zavok, so yeah, I don't think I can really do a part 3. So let me know what other series you'd like me to do for this sort of thing. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Leopold the Brave, out.